Happy Fearless Friday. Today we're going to be talking about 6 ways to become more productive. Hey everyone, I'm Lisa J. If you want to learn more about me, you can go to lisajcoaching.com. There's tons of freebies on that website, and that's where we can connect and get to know each other better. So for today, on this Fearless Friday, what would it look like if you could hone in on 6 gifts that you already have, and they would help you become more productive, more present, more focused, and get more done. So let's talk about these 6 gifts. I do call them gifts because they're found within you. So about 30 years ago, I was an elementary school teacher, 5th grade and 2nd grade. And of course, I would teach the 5 senses, right? That's the senses that we have to get to experience this world. Smell, sight, taste, touch, and smell. And I never once taught my students about the 6 intellectual faculties, or some people, some psychologists call them the 6 mental faculties. And I find that just wrong, but just amazing that I, as a school teacher, was never taught to teach this to my students. And now even today, like, can you name your 6 mental faculties? Wow. If you could, and if you honed in on these gifts, these are God-given gifts, your 6 intellectual faculties, you would be more productive. You would get so much more done. You would have more joy and ease in your creation of your business or your intentions. So let's go through each one and give you some ideas on how you can tap into it. The first one is reason. Yeah, reason. Reason is an intellectual capacity that helps you make a decision. You can decide. You can actually choose. You can choose a belief. Yes, that serves me. I accept it. No, that no longer serves me. I don't accept it. This gift of reason actually got gifted to you right around your 7th birthday. Yeah, isn't that interesting? In psychology, we know as the brain develops that we didn't have this capacity before approximately age 7. So we just accepted everything our guardians told us, everything our parents told us, everything we saw on TV. We believed and chose to see it as truth. No longer. You're not 7 years old anymore. Now you have the gift of reason, and you can actually choose a thought. You can reject a thought. You can choose what you're focusing on. You can reject it. You can choose a belief. You can reject it. That's a beautiful gift. How can you apply your gift of reason right now, today, to help you become more productive, more confident in yourself, create a deeper connection to your belief in your business, in your dream? The second intellectual faculty is memory. Yeah, we're the only created beings on this planet that have the ability to remember. We have a memory. But the challenge with memory is most of us remember what didn't work, or where we failed, or where we got rejected, or where it hurt. And we experience life, like everyone does, and choose to remember the challenging parts. Well, this, again, we can use our gift of reason, and the third one, which we're going to talk about, which is will, and we can focus in on and hone in on a memory that brings you joy, a memory that empowers you, a memory that really brings in a new realm of inspiration for you. Wow. So for me, it's memories like where I was divinely guided, a memory where I was at the right place at the right time, a memory where I got up on stage and I just slayed that message and I impacted that entire audience. A memory. What memories are you choosing to bring up and focus on? So we talked about reason, we talked about memory. Now let's talk about the will. Will is your ability to focus, to harness your energy, harness your attention on one task. One focus. That's the power of the will. And isn't it amazing? I mean, we know in science how powerful focus is. You can take the sun's rays and harness that energy, harness that light to create such a focused, dense light that it can, with a magnifying glass, pop an ant. I did that when I was a kid. It can inflame a leaf. A leaf can flame and fire just by that harnessing the power of those rays, those sun rays. So bring that to your ability to focus. What would your business look like if you tapped into your God-given gift of will and focus? That's why meditation is so powerful. It actually trains the brain and the body to sit, to stay put. And as you're training yourself to sit for those 30 minutes, that 1 hour, that 10 minutes, you are actually training this capacity in you called will. And you can bring that to all other areas of your business and life. The fourth intellectual faculty is imagination. Einstein said that imagination is more powerful than intellect. So how are you doing with tapping into your power of imagination? This is a gift to you, and this creates results. It actually changes your vibration when you're imagining the possibility of your future, imagining you sharing your product, your service, your message with clarity and power and resonance so that your prospect responds to it. And you're imagining them responding to you and connecting with you before you even pick up the phone and have the prospecting call. This is the power of imagination. And I was on stage a couple of months ago and I said, imagine you are in a Maserati and you are going 110 miles per hour when your brakes let up and your steering locks. What do? And the whole audience is like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Well, what would you do? Notice I said, imagine you're in that car driving 105 miles per hour. So the answer is you would change what you're imagining. And this is what you and I do all the time. We imagine the client saying no, or we imagine the prospect not being interested. We imagine our business partner is angry with us or frustrated. We make up this stuff. And the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between an imagined thought and a thought of reality. So might as well make up something radical, beautiful, inspiring. Imagination. Tap into that power. The fifth power in your mind, these are mental faculties, is, okay, I said reason, memory, reason, memory, imagination, inspiration. Intuition. Intuition is so powerful. I heard Wayne Dyer say one time that prayer is us talking to God, and intuition is God talking to us. I believe that. You can be intuitive in what's safe and what's not safe. You can be intuitive in making a connection with a prospect, a friend. You can be intuitive of who to call. Like if you have it on your heart to call someone, do it. That's your intuition. God whispering to you what to do. You can also pick up intuition and energy from other people. So that's helpful too in making connection and creating connection with new people or friends, loved ones. Intuition. These are all skills, you guys. So as you, just like you go to the gym and work out on your muscles, like I've been doing, you work out on these intellectual faculties. They take effort to work them out. And the more you focus in on them, the more that you practice these skills, these intellectual faculties, the more they grow, the more you can access them, and the greater capacity you have to use these for more productivity, more connection, actually more results. All right, so let's review. We said reason, imagination, the will, memory, intuition, and the last one, I love this one, perception. Perception is a mental capacity. I had a client say to me one time, oh, Lisa, I invited this friend to take a look at my business opportunity. And then when I was in the car line with my kids this morning, she completely ignored me and literally just looked the other way. Perception. Come to find out, when they chatted later that night, the friend said something like, sure, I'll take a look at it. So what else is new with you? And the friend said, well, you didn't even look at me. I thought that maybe I made you mad or something. And the other friend said, I wasn't wearing my glasses. I didn't even see you. perception. One time I was at a Rich Life Mastermind retreat, conducting this retreat in Versailles, and one of my participants was a pastor. And I was kind of nervous coaching this pastor, just my own limiting beliefs around who he is for his congregation. And within 15 minutes of that first day session of the mastermind, he's looking at me like with this serious face, and then about 20 minutes into the mastermind, he looks at me and he says, "We need to talk on the break." And I'm just like sweating, like just, my perception of that was he's mad at me. My perception of that is he doesn't like me when I'm teaching that we have power here and we can tap into spiritual realm and the power of the mind and God in you. And you know what? On that break, we walked out of that room and he looked at me and he said, "Lisa, you are a gift from God. I have been trying to teach this to my congregation and never gave myself permission to go all out with this, that this is what my congregation needs." But see, I made it up because of that perception. So how are you doing with perception? Could you just stop putting meaning to people, to things, to circumstances, and even tap into the power of imagination and imagine the best case scenario and then clean it up with that person so that your perception and their perception is aligned? What would that look like to have business partners and prospects and friends and loved ones with that kind of alignment? So I hope that these 6 mental faculties are helpful for you. It is Fearless Friday, you guys. What are you going to do today that's outside your comfort zone to open up a whole new realm of possibility of you experiencing a new level of you, being fearless, being bold, tapping into your God-given gifts of these mental faculties for better results and just a better you? Because what I believe is when we create a better you, a better me, we create a better business. Make it a great Friday, and we'll talk soon. Again, go check out lisajcoaching.com for tons of freebies, and come on back next Friday right here for another Fearless Friday. Thanks, everyone.